Without the hat. Wonderful. And yeah, we're doing this without the hat this time. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I need my hat. I feel naked without the hat. Oh no. I gotta go get a hat. This is freaking me right out. Let's get up and get a hat. Let's go get the hat. Oh shit, we're back. I'm here. Don't go anywhere. Just wanted to get a hat. And I got that said hat. Ugh. There we go. Oh, it's all good. I had to go get my hat too, so that. Oh, fuck. I ended it early. I wanted to go for a couple hours, but a couple people were getting to me. This one guy was being a real asshole. Saying some really vile shit. So I ended it. Was just not in the mood. Good news is I found a chair when I was out. I'm using a chair now. So that's nice. And hey, Daryl. Oh, well, it was more than one. I had a lot of trolls and their messages were getting auto-hid, but I just don't want to deal with that. Oh, this guy's a fucking... He was calling me offender. That's the only reason why this guy could be out here, is because he's an offender of the sexual variety, and I couldn't deal with that kind of trolling today. And the way I've got this set up, I can't exactly get to it. Oh, not much is up, just chilling. Got me a chair, sitting outside, watching that. There's actually, if you look in there right now, you might even hear it. There's a deer in there. And you can see I kind of end up hanging out in this area a lot where all the grass is depressed. There's nothing up here. And off in that direction is where the lake is. Yeah. And Simple Jack has given me some advice to start storytelling. Like, he said reading. I don't like to live read. It kind of bothers me a little bit. So, there's a bunch of horror stories and scary stories and campfire stories that I know that I want to write down and properly memorize so I can tell them live. Because I think it would be entertaining. Antarctica. You're legit in Antarctica. Are you one of those guys who like work for Sweden in one of the control stations down there, who live there for like 6 months a year in like negative 40-degree weather? Yeah. Oh, funny story is I went up and I bought a lottery ticket today. Went out. I did get some really good news today. that my partner last until September because she was hinting at me because of disability and whatnot are permanent. And I went and saw her today, and she assured me that she's going to keep me around permanently. So it's not just September, you're done, bye, don't come back. It's going to keep me on year round. So I'll have Fridays, Saturdays, and she's talking about Sundays too. I want to get 25 to 30 hours a week. Well, Jordan Sky, that's really good of you, man. Well, Jay, what kind of movies do you like? Well, yeah, that's the fact. The fact is, the only way I'll be able to survive on ODSP is I get that big ass payout, and I buy a place way up north, Timmins, and have one or two people there to help me out, like give them a place to live and help so I get to the store. So no bills, no nothing like that, and live on solar, and that's the only way I'd be able to survive on ODSP. With this job, I'll be able to make up to $700 a month after tax. That won't affect my ODSP payment. And what I've already calculated how much I'm going to make every month with the hours I'm getting, and it's not much. After tax, it's only like $400, $500 at most, which is disgusting. But things are getting good. Horror movies. Oh, you're talking to the right person. Depends on what kind of horror you like. If you want an actual horror movie, watch Ginger Snaps. Um, Ginger Snaps is always a good movie. Kind of bloody and kind of corny, but it's good. Filmed up in Hamilton too. Uh, Ginger Snaps is good. The original Evil Dead is kind of fucked up and really good. I love that movie. Go for the classics like the original Pet Cemetery. Ugh. I never cared for The Purge. It's just The Purge has always just been a grotesque violence for the point of grotesque violence. Oh, good news. Finally stopped getting those Dan text messages a while ago. Dan was still texting me for a bit. And I recently changed my phone number. It's good news, so now I have unlimited data. Hey, Poya. So I've now got unlimited data because I've changed my phone number, my phone plan, everything like that, which is freaking awesome. That's why I'm able to do this. And I've got better coverage. Like, I've been walking around a lot, checking out the area. I want to film and show it off, but I also don't want to accidentally expose my location. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm a millennial, in fact. I'm one of those guys who got completely screwed. I'm a millennial. Look at the username 1988. 1988. It's not 88. 80, I learned recently 88 has very negative connotations. But I'm in 1988. I'm 36. Duke. Yeah, Babadook is a really good movie. I remember that one. Um, if you want to see a movie, when I was growing up, it's one of the Romero flicks, so it's a zombie movie. The remake of Dawn of the Dead They've remade it so many bloody times. What? They remade it, then like a couple years they remade it again, then they remade it in color, then they remade it in the 80s, and then they remade it in the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s, but Dawn of the Dead, awesome zombie movie. And from when they were filming that movie, it was filmed in Toronto. They did a bit of filming on the streets of where my grandparents' house was. And I got to meet good old George A. Romero. Only famous person I ever got to meet was Romero. All he does is zombie movies. Ever since then, I've kind of had a obsession with zombie movies. Oh, speaking of Saw, funny story. Saw 2, the second Saw. The kid in that movie, the kid in the movie who's going through all the horror stuff, his name is, in real life, is Eric. Eric Knutson. Horrible name. I went to high school with him and junior school from grade 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, actually, I do know another famous person. Yeah, no, I went to school with him. Evil Dead. Oh my God. How do I put this? D-dubs. How do I put that? Evil Dead. How do I put this? Bruce Campbell is my man crush. I love Bruce Campbell's voice. I love the Evil Dead just because of, Bruce Campbell. Groovy. His voice is straight up. His voice is sexy as fuck. I'm a straight guy, but his voice is sexy as fuck. If he asked me to run away with him in his, little somber voice, I probably would. Damn straight. Bruce Campbell is God. I love the games. Like, first of all, the mix between horror and comedy, beautiful. But the video games, like the PS2 and PS3 Evil Dead games, are hilarious. The games themselves are not that good, but it's the comedy. It makes them from a shit game into a fucking fun play. Yes, I am, Jay. I'm in the woods, not having a fire tonight. It's I'm not in the mood to collect too much wood today. I've been up and out most of the day, and my legs are just bothering me today. So I found a chair, and I'm chilling in a chair. Canada, yep, Canadiana. Ontario, up near Sudbury. Fucking mosquitoes. Get off my feet. You die. Ugh. I have a handsaw, and there's actually a tree right there, if you can see it. It's a dead tree, and I've been cutting it slowly, using that to burn, just collecting when I need it, and eventually I'm going to burn that whole damn tree. But I've got my nice little alcove here. My camp is right there. My chair is. This is like the entranceway. This stick here. What the fuck was that? That stick here is part of my barricade. And I almost just got hit in the head by a black walnut. It's not smart sitting under a nut tree. I just almost got nutted in the head. Jesus. Canada versus Mexico. Yuck, Star, how do I put this? How do I put this? It depends. It depends what you're talking about with war. Who's invading who? If Mexico was to invade Canada, well, first of all, Canada has something called the United States of America, and we've got ties that are so strong. Mexico would never make it to Canada to invade because they'd have to go through the states. And the states, we have a treaty with our borders. They patrol our borders with their air force. Like, our borders are protected, and they have a vested interest in Canada to keep their borders safe. So if Mexico was the invader, they would never make it. They would lose. Now, if Canada decided, hey, we're going to go take Mexico, we'd probably have the American support because we wouldn't do that without it. And in that case, Mexico would be screwed as well. There's no chance in hell Mexico would come out on top in that situation. Yeah. I don't have any candles. I've got my phone for a light and some batteries. I don't have a jack. There's no jack spot. What? It's a dope spot. I did some wandering today on my way back. I've got them stashed right now, and I should probably take you to show what I found. I found some pallets, and I've got them stashed right here. I'll show you them right now. Look, right in the woods right here. There's some. I stashed a few pallets in there because I'm going to use them. For what? I do not know. But I found some pallets when I was out today, and pallets are awesome. And yeah, I stashed them there because there's two really solid pallets. Like, if there's a storm, I'll probably use that to prop myself up further off the ground. Right now, it's only the heat wave's over, so it's not 30 anymore. Today is like 22, and it's nice out right now. Oh, actually, if anything, if I'm gonna use them for anything, I gotta be realistic. Unless that comes through really soon, unless my disability comes in really soon, it's gonna take 2 months. I gotta start planning for warmth. I know where I can get those things by the truckful now, and then the solid pallets. I want to grab about 6 to 10 more, so I can bring two with me at a time. And they're not the board space board. They're completely solid pallets. They're like for construction. So I'd get like 10 more of them and build a shack with it, and insulate it because I know where I can get some styrofoam, wonderful insulation, and have an actual warm inside. Oh, you too, Jay. Oh, you guys are in the UK, man. Cornish here is what? It's Cornwall, if I'm correct. And you're bragging how hot it is. It's 19 degrees. That's not hot. I miss 19 degrees. It's going to be 17 to 15 to 17 overnight tonight, which beautiful sleeping. Oh, thank you very much, Katie. Uh, if you're going to use an insulation, don't use tinfoil. Um, just because tinfoil can be expensive, and if you're going to do anything like that, get yourself some mylar. You can buy mylar sheets for $1 and insulate like that. Even then, I don't really like mylar or metal like that because it's airtight, and with airtight, it causes a problem. Condensation builds up on the inside, and you'll be dripping wet. That's the point. It'll be too warm and wet on the inside. Don't want that. It's Mylar isn't same with tinfoil and anything like that isn't great the best for shelter building. Now, if you're outside all year and you're gonna do it in a tent, you're gonna want Mylar, but you got to do it smart. So if you're gonna do a tent and you're gonna winterize a tent for yourself, set your tent up as normal. Get a couple Mylar sheets, cover. Not first you cover. You got your tent. You first cover your tent in like a bed sheet or two, so it's completely covered, and then Mylar over that and make it nice and tight, and then a couple tarps over that. That'll winterize it. You want as many layers between where you're sleeping and the Mylar, just because again it is a very good insulator, but and you will get wet if you don't do that. Damn straight, newspaper has an insulator. I've done that where you just stuff it in your jacket. I made it through this entire winter with 3 hoodies. There's a search and rescue helicopter going over. So, yes, definitely like. If you could give the stream a like right now, it'd boost me in the algorithm, help me grow a little bit. I want to keep this going for a couple hours today. I'm in a talking mood. Kind of sucks yesterday. Oh, fuck you, mosquitoes. Kind of sucks yesterday. So we were streaming yesterday, and I was trying to charge my. Not yes, on Tuesday we were streaming. Was yesterday Tuesday? On Monday we were streaming. It was Monday we were streaming, and I was sitting out in front near the bus station in front of a business, using their outlets, and the security comes out and does one of these. Go 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 go. Oh, you suck. D, it's a long story, but I got sick. I did well for myself in life, got sick, got divorced. Now I'm waiting on disability and other stuff. I don't have a choice. And yeah, it is what it is. I'm not an addict. I don't do drugs. Fuck, I remember the last time I had a drink. It was over a month ago. I bought myself 3 beers when I was in that damn motel room. They were good beers too. But that's basically it. And the worst thing I do is I have this vape, and it just helps with my headache because I've had a migraine nonstop, like for the last 2 weeks straight, and this lessens it. But yeah, you guys can ask any questions you want. Oh, you too, no friend. I've got some videos I'm working on too. I took some suggestions about doing the catch and cooks. I went fishing. I was on streaming earlier, and then I got the rumbling in the tumbly at the end of the stream. I went fishing after that, and I did a catch, and I did a cook, and I made a video. Gotta edit it because I won't want this video to look like crap. What led me to start streaming this? Not just streaming, it's the videos too. It's not even a long or interesting story. I made a couple posts on Reddit, and a few people were just hounding me to start posting on YouTube. And I posted fish on YouTube, and it blew up. So I started posting more stuff. And then I started streaming a little bit because I've got no one to talk to. It's just me, and I liked it, and it's been a year. And then I got monetized, which is another incentive to continue streaming because making a little bit of ad money now and again is kind of cool. It was fish. It wasn't anything special. They weren't any big fish biting. I ended up catching a bunch of perch and cutting them up and cook them in a pan. Oh. Oh, I got some interesting news in the world of homeless YouTubers. There's a guy, he got very big very fast. He was homeless with his girlfriend. Their channel name is Fullestness. Better than my channel name, Extra Juicy Broccoli. I love my channel name, but whatever. So, I made a video a while back because they're totally fake. They're living in her backyard. Long story short, she got pregnant and she dumped his ass, went back to her family. He stopped posting videos because I believe he finally got a taste of reality and is no longer in her parents' backyard and has nowhere to be. No, he's done. I take a look. Like I looked into him. His girlfriend has left him. He said she's on vacation. The girlfriend left him, and he hasn't posted anything in a few weeks, except reposts. And yeah, I believe that he got kicked out of the backyard. But she got pregnant. Man, how's that gonna work? Now he really is. Now he's gonna get a real taste of reality, and honestly, it's kind of poetic. Now he'll know what it's actually like, not having family land, her family land to be on. Now he's gonna have to find somewhere that it's not gonna be fun. He's gonna actually have to deal with the worst of it. Yeah. That's not what I see. He's only been re-uploading. Well, that's the thing. If you're living... Oh... I'm glad for her sake that she got away from him, though. Like, if you noticed, there was so much hurt in her eyes. She was severely depressed, and I'm ecstatic and happy that she got away from him, because you can tell, one, the guy is narcissistic. He's delusional. Oh, being homeless is a flex. I gotta save so much more money than the average American. No, you don't. Fucking right. There's no way in hell you're living in her parents' backyard, and they're helping you out. You're pissed me off. I've been talking to some of the people who have followed him for a while, and apparently something happened on one of the lives that he was doing that he immediately took down. But yeah, she disappeared a few weeks back, and she gone. She's not coming back, man. And apparently he was losing his shit on one of the lives. I didn't get to see the live on TikTok, and he was losing his shit, having a complete mental breakdown, that he don't need nobody, blah 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 blah. And yeah, that I missed it though. Yeah, no, honestly, man, you don't want this. Like, you don't want to be out. You don't want to be out in the woods. Like, I'm lucky now. I've got a job. Yeah, I'm out in the woods, but this isn't the bad kind of woods. This is the good kind of woods where you get eaten by mosquitoes, but there's no crackheads. Oh, fuck. And now all I do is wait. I will. Oh, I'm good, Dale. I'm good. Just chilling. Well, and I know recently I've gotten some really good news. Like, in a couple months, the whole ODSP thing will be finally taken care of. Taken too. Good to go. And this job now it's a month going anywhere, so that's gonna help me out a lot. And yeah, honestly, there's a few things been trying to figure out. Like it's why I offer this a lot while I'm live. Is I've got an idea. There's a plot of land that I want. Dirt cheap up in Timmins. I just can't do it alone. Get that land. Figure out the power situation, like solar. Have a few people to go up where they can build their little homesteads and, live for free. Someone's gonna have the car, so you can get me into town once in a while. But a few tiny homes, few people. It would be nice. It'd be a decent life. No, it's not, man. I'll tell you straight up. Sudbury is worse than Toronto. Well, put it like this. Parts of Sudbury are worse. Far worse than Toronto. And in the city of Sudbury, especially the downtown area, it's just as or worse than Toronto. I'm not even in Sudbury right now. I'm not. I am technically out of the city limits. I am up on the highway. I'm out of Sudbury on one of the highways leaving Sudbury. For me to walk into Sudbury, 2-hour walk, 15-minute car drive. I hitchhike every day in. And from the highway into where I am, it's another 45-minute walk. Well, yeah, no, that's the point. But here in Sudbury is a town in the middle of the wilderness. It's a big city. It's a huge city, 200,000 people. But on the outside of it, there's nothing but wilderness. So you can just, walk into the woods, and there's so much crown land that you can just pitch a tent, do whatever you want. So it is a lot safer because the people who have the problems don't go this far. They stay where they can get the resources. Because there are a lot more, there are lunch programs here where they can go and, they have to be there for like 11 a.m. till they'll do all that kind of stuff for, or get clothing and stuff like that. And there's a lot, but there's a lot more drugs in Sudbury than Toronto. Hi, John. I'm from the Canadian version of Sudbury, the crappy version. But the one good thing up here is there's so much wilderness. Like, nothing but trees everywhere, and it's beautiful. You can go fishing. The fishing is actually really good. Yes, sir, Rain. I will answer any of your questions with all my wisdom. The hobo wisdom. I'm in the woods. I'm living in the woods. I'm a hobo, and I will answer you with my urban forest druid ways. Oscar, what are you talking about? Is he at the Jack spot now? I don't understand. Hello, person from Kansas. Salmon, what, should not be alive or something? Hey, Debbie. On this spot, about 3 weeks. It's not bad. But probably the best decision to come here. Like, it was probably the greatest decision I made to leave Toronto and come up to Sudbury. The fact that, I was here not even 24 hours and I have a job. Took less than 24 hours. I think from the moment I got into town till I actually got the job. No ticks. If you know how to avoid ticks, if you know how to avoid them, you're fine. Just stay away from the tall grass. The one things that do bother me are the damn fire ants. I'm in some pine trees and I got those damn ants. Once in a while, one will get into the tent, and they fucking hurt when they bite you. It's like you're getting pricked with a. For the first second, you feel a small little pinch, like, ow, smack. Then you're sitting there like, got rid of him, little bastard. And then all of a sudden, it just like, boom! It hits you like horrible pain. Oh man, I'll tell you one thing, Salman. I'm a survivor, man. I survived the winter -20. I'm one person gonna last. That's a mosquito. You're not gonna find out I'm dead, man. Yeah, yes, but there's fire ants. Nah, man. I know, like, Stobes, hobo Stobes. He's gone. Shame about him. Hydro vlogs. He has settled down now. I like Hydro. He just posted recently. He got comfortable, built a shelter, and he's doing really good for himself. So check him out. Hydro vlogs. He's very interesting guy. He's owned his own restaurants. Patrick, not much. Just chilling. I even got myself a chair now. I didn't buy it. Found it. But I got me a chair. My little fire pit. I want to start a fire, but can't. I gotta get a new lighter. I lost my lighters. Shoestring, yeah. You did. I was there for about a week. It was going to be a month, but I got a job interview way up north. And it was either stay in the motel and not go to an interview or go to the interview, which I did. And I ended up getting a job, so I'm here now. And not going anywhere. Not going anywhere fast, at least. Because it might just be part time, but 10 months looking in Toronto, getting denied, and come up here. Fucking not even 12 hours of being in this town, and I'm employed. I'm working on getting a permanent place to stay. Um, I'm straight up in the woods, like where you see is where I am. I'm not in a city anymore. I'm up near a town called Sudbury, just way. I'm like a 2 hour walk out of the town right now. This is the best option, and things are coming to a close. I got sick. That's how harder, harder. I got sick. When you get, I started having seizures, and I got a bunch of medical problems. They took away all my licenses, and I need my driver's licenses to for my career. So they took away my livelihood and a divorce, and things slowly went down, waiting for disability, and things got delayed because COVID. It's been almost 5 years waiting for disability since the first application, and had a hearing yesterday, and that's coming to a close within days. So, yeah. I had the appointment yesterday. Uh, I'm glad I got a lawyer because my caseworker was just agreeing with whatever the fuck the social workers were saying, that they need more time, that I have no diagnosis, and before we can actually officially give it to him, he needs a diagnosis. And my lawyer, they said they need 6 months we need 6 months to get me appointments to figure out a proper diagnosis or a treatment plan. And my lawyer didn't let that happen because they wanted another hearing set for 9 months from now. My lawyer kind of said no, that's not going to happen. And the caseworker agreed with it. My lawyer said no. And they have the next appointment will be within 60 days, but they've got a total of 30 days to get all the tests and stuff they want me done. So they want me to do a spinal tap, which I want anyways. I want a proper diagnosis. They want me to do another cerebral angiogram. I've had those done. They suck. They cut in your groin and stick a tube up to your brain and inject dye. It sucks. It's even worse than it sounds. Blood work and an MRI. And this is Canada. It can take 6 to 8 months to get those things, but they've been told they've got 30 days to push for them. The next hearing, regardless, is I will be getting my disability, and even right now, they're having all the back pay calculated, so when I do go to the next appointment, they just hand me a check. Oh, no, I tell you. Uh, how much am I looking at? A lot. A real lot. The maximum possible amount of back pay. And when I do get the disability, it'll be, well, it just went up from $1,305. It just went up to $1,505 a month. I probably walk more than you do. I probably walk a lot more than you do, man. Oh, I know it's not. I know it's not. But I'll be able to work part time at least and make, the ends meet. Uh, but yeah, things would be a lot better. Well, again, the back pay is what I want, and I've got a plan for what's next after that. Even then, if I can get one video to blow up, get me $50,000, get me 1,000,000 views, give me 50 grand, I would go and buy that property. And there's a few people I've been speaking to that would be interested in that, because the property is only $20K for 30 acres of land, lakefront property, beautiful property just outside of Timmins, Ontario. I'd do that, and I'd bring you guys along for the ride and build the homestead. Oh, Pat, it's even worse than that, Patrick. It's if I was in Toronto, I was screwed. So the cheapest rent you'll find in Toronto is a rooming house where you'll be sharing a room with another person for like $1,400 a month. Up here, it's $800 a month. So I'm gonna need a part-time job or something to survive. I can bring in a maximum of $700 a month before they start decreasing the disability payment. But even then, I can live off of that. Like the cheapest rent I could find is $850 a month, which is great. And I don't have expensive tastes. Yeah, and like that's why you're seeing more and more homeless people in the larger cities of Toronto, and it's not just like people who like me. It's younger people, people who just left home or are youths like 18 to 25-year-olds just homeless because they can't afford $2,000 of rent. And look at that. Where it's even worse where you're talking about Ontario, where all of Ontario, not just Toronto. Toronto is like 0.92% unoccupancy rate. So there's only, with all the rentals in the greater Toronto area available, there's only 0.92% that are on the market for rent right now. And all of Ontario, the unoccupancy housing rate for rentals and that is only like 1.27%. It's disgusting. So that's why you see this huge deficit between what's available and what you can afford. Like if you want to rent yourself a one bedroom, not even a one bedroom, a studio apartment where your bedroom, your living room, and your kitchen are just the one room, and you've got a kitchen, you're talking $2,500 a month. Yeah, no man, Toronto is disgusting. That's Toronto, but here, the place I want doesn't look like I'll be able to get it. Just put a deposit down, but I'll get that deposit back. That was a deal. It's only $850 a month, and that's all inclusive. It is a loft style studio apartment. It's pretty damn big. Uh, they include power, water, mosquitoes. Goddamn mosquitoes! Get off of me! Power, water, and internet for $850 a month. And I'm like, why the hell is nobody renting this place? And then you find that it's because it's above a very rowdy bar, which I'm fine with. I can live above a bar. More noise, the better. I sleep better with more noise. Yes, Trudeau is still in charge, and he needs to get out. Fuck Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau. Fuck Trudeau. No, he fucking Trudeau is the worst. Like, before Trudeau, we had, our taxes were decreasing. Our deficit, the money was decreasing. Our taxes were at an all-time low. Our country was rated one of the top in the world before Trudeau, and then he came in. Our taxes have never been higher. The disparity between wages and rent and cost of living have just separated. The gap between the ultra wealthy and the poor has gotten even further. And yeah, fuck Trudeau. Not many places are on gas. Like if it's heat, if it's in Sudbury, it'll probably be electric heat, because Sudbury is known for the nickel mine. Jack Trudeau is the leader of Canada. He is the worst. Ugh. But, ugh. Pretty much, man. Trudeau is... I don't like him. I knew he was going to win. I knew he was going to win because the way he campaigned was towards the younger people to legalize weed. That's how he won. That's how he got into leadership. And it worked. A woodpecker. I'm voting Pavier. I like him. Pierre is gonna win. Sorry, Pavier. Pavier. He's definitely gonna win. The man is like a super villain. There's an interview you got to see with Pavier. He's at an apple farm, and this guy, the interviewer E, is trying to rip him a new one, and he tears him apart while eating an apple. It was a total super villain moment, and when I saw that, I was like, I love this guy. Sorry, what? Yeah, first of all, off-grid hillbilly style. And secondly, this channel isn't even a year old now. I'm over 10K subscribers. Actually, I'm almost to 11K. I just passed 10,500 today. I'm making money on YouTube now. It's not much. AdSense is giving me like $300 to $400 a month now, which is fantastic to me. I never spent $1 on YouTube, man. I will never spend money to, here, promote my thing. I think that's stupid. This channel has grown drastically because of you guys. Oh, speaking of which, if you guys could double tap the screen or press the thumbs up button or the 3 buttons at the top right hand side of the screen and just like the stream, help me grow, get a little bit further in the algorithm so I can grow, that'd be freaking awesome. Yeah, they're bothering me. Go away. It's the mosquitoes everywhere. No! Thank you. Well, if you got a question, I might have an answer. Ask away. Ow. Right in the freaking ear. Yeah, someone had a question. Ask the question, please. Oh, I already ate dinner. I just was out and had a sandwich. 3 wives. You poor son of a bitch. I had one. And I regret that. Dude, how do I... You're gonna... You poor son of a bitch. So now you've got 3 pairs of judgmental eyes staring at you. Dude, I honestly, I don't really care what consenting adults do with themselves and their lives. I don't think the government should have any damn well say in it. So you want to have 3 wives, go for it. You want to have 6 wives, go for it. Good on you. Yep. Well, I hope you're making millions of dollars. Lots of family costs lots of money. And if you are making millions and millions of dollars, toss them this way, bro. Come on. I'm not asking much. If you're that rich for 3 wives, I'm sure you could handle tossing 100K my way. No, honestly, polygamy and what I don't really give a shit. What adults do with other adults are those adults' problems. Nobody has the right to judge or intervene. I've watched that show, My 5 Wives, My 5 Fries. Uh, that's one thing I've noticed is the people who actually do participate in polygamy are generally very well off. Well, the bugs aren't biting me; they're just buzzing around me, and I think I've killed them all because they just left, or something big's coming. A T-Rex. Ugh. Jesus. Jesus, 40 kids. Jesus. You're not even going for your own baseball team at that point. You're going for like a football team. Like, at that point, you can create your own small township. Yeah. I'm not doing much. I don't have a lighter to actually set any fires right now. I've lost my all my lighters. Yeah, I don't think it really matters how old Pat is. No, 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 no. And everybody can talk about what they want, man. And that's cool. We're having a conversation. Actually, I find it interesting. I find talking to people who have different lives very, very, very interesting. Probably, Cornish, probably. Or deep in Fantasyland. I found a newspaper article once about mail order bride. I'm gonna find it and post it, but it's in Chinese, and it's like mail order bride, 3,000 USD. If she runs away in the first year, we send you a new one. It's like, at least they, have some quality control. Actually, you got to be careful with that shit. I had a buddy. This is going back. I was 22 at the time, so 14 years ago, 14 years back. Uh, he got approached by someone at his work to marry his daughter. That they would pay him $50,000 to marry his daughter, and he agreed. It was one of those. In Canada, it doesn't work the way you think it does. It doesn't work like the States. If you will marry a Canadian, you're not a Canadian. You can sponsor your spouse into the country, and it's a long, it takes like 5 years to get residency. But he got paid to do that. They even set up a room in his place with pictures and stuff, and they lived part-time together. Didn't sleep together, but he married someone for 50,000 to make 50 grand. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that here. It's if you marry a Canadian, you're not a Canadian. You still have to do the sponsorship program. Oh, I fucking hate Tate. Tate is a wiener. He looks like a turkey. And he is, he's a user. He made his money off of sex trafficking women. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of this. I've had enough of him. Well, someone just asked, what is my preference? Believe it or not, I'm not much of either. I can appreciate a nice butt. I can appreciate nice tits, but I I like a really feminine neck. If you understand that. No, I'm enjoying the job. I'm really enjoying it. It's 2 days a week, 20 hours, and I'm trying to get her to get me at least 30 hours a week. So, and it's a guaranteed thing now. Like, I spoke to her today, and she says she's going to keep me on through the year. So it's going to go past September. She doesn't want to lose me because I've shown that I'm a real go-getter. Already did, Dale. Already did. I already put him on timeout. I've got a shelter. I'm not in Toronto anymore. I've got a tent, but I'm working on something better. I know where I can get more thick pallets. Like, I've got 2 pallets over there that I brought in today. I'm gonna try to get a total of about 10 or 12 of them, and they're the thick kind. So I'll use the outside, because they're the full pallets, and not the they're not the really flimsy ones. They're solid and there's no holes in it, and I'll use it to build the shack. Well, that's good, Wyatt, but we're gonna say there's no. We try to keep politics out of the stream, man. We do only have 4 rules in this chat. It's don't be racist, don't be homophobic, don't be sexist, don't be a dick. That's the most important one. Don't be a dick covers a lot of stuff. It's the same thing with our Discord. If you're being a dick there, you're banned everywhere. Well, I know where I can grab these fucking things are so damn heavy too. Like these are big pallets. And I know where I can grab a lot more of them. I think they're heavy duty construction pallets used for moving brick. So they're not the kind that are piece of wood, space, piece of wood, space, piece of wood. They're solid wood on one side and built the other one. So if I can grab like 10 of those, 2 here, you use it to build the sides like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'd need about 14 of them. Maybe use 4 more for the ground and build an actual pallet shack. Oh, that's my favorite rule. Just don't be a dick. It's not a hard thing to do in this world. It's just don't be a dick. Okay? I had a story I wanted to tell, and it's just not coming to my mind. Yes, sir, I do know how to survive out here. Fuck, I did it during the winter. Honestly, this one isn't even nicotine. This is it's a green apple vape. This one isn't even nicotine. I've got a nicotine one there, but this is just green apple flavory, kind of smelly, tasty, kind of good, nice stuff. The nicotine one helps when I've got a really bad headache. This one here is, I just like the flavor. I just want to do. I don't need to justify what I'm doing. I want to. I know what you're talking about, but I want to protect myself from the elements. Like, what I would do. Oh, there's a big black hawk. There's a black hawk up there, a big one. Huge black hawk. Everywhere. You want to see a black hawk? I'll show you a big black hawk. Right up there. Don't fly away. Oh shit. Gotta get you on a tree. I did say big black hawk. Hawk, H-A-W-K, on purpose. Ah! Fucking mosquitoes! Fuck off! Go to hell! Right in my freaking ear. Fuck off! Oh, let's not lose it like that again. But yeah, no, I look like you without a beard, or I look. Sir, I have a beard. No, I'm Canadian, eh? Canadian Anna. Probably similar looking. I've got that Nordic blood in me. I've got the Nordic Irish French English mix. French English Irish. Hence, me not having a soul. But this has been really nice. Sitting here under a tree, getting almost nutted in the head. I want to go pick it up. I'm in shorts right now. It's when they get in the ear and all you hear is drives me insane. The worst part is they're just buzzing around me. They're not biting me. They're just buzzing around me. They're just pissing me off because I see a warm body, and then they get to me and they're like, "Okay, this guy tastes like shit. Let's not bite him. Let's just bother him. Let's not drive him out of freaking crazy." Oh, it is. It's one thing about YouTube is really cool. You get to meet a lot of people from different walks of life. Like, for all I know, is you're a billionaire living in Sweden, an oil tycoon, and I'm a freaking hobo living in the woods. I have watched the. I got into Mr. Ballin for a while, man. Actually, I'm kind of one of those people who would go fucking missing. Like, who would get abducted, like, in the woods like that. Because the people who go missing, they all have, they all, like, go into the woods and they have some underlying medical condition. I've got an underlying medical condition. And then, one person's looking at them, turns away, looks back, and then they're gone. Man, there's one of those areas not too far from here that it happens. That actually makes me more curious, venturing into those areas. I wanna see what's doing it, because like I would be a prime target for whatever's taking these people. I would like to meet Bigfoot. I would like to go venture off into one of these woods where people go missing all the time without a trace, like missing 411, and I want to go find Bigfoot. I want to do it. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I would love to do that. I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. Uh, Mr. Ballin does that too, but he's more of a storyteller. Actually, he's one hell of a good storyteller. I'm not so much. I don't believe in skinwalkers. I On the supernatural side, I don't think you know an animal that can turn into other animals like your dog or a deer or something and hide as a different animal is possible or is real. But I also do not dismiss that there could be a very large, very powerful, undiscovered animal living in the woods, deep in the woods in the northern Canada, North America, like Bigfoot, and I admit that's possible. Something big like that. But on the supernatural side of it, a skinwalker that can transform into other animals and hide, man, that's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Nah, man, there ain't no such thing as a skinwalker. What you're thinking is a skinwalker is a meth head or an animal that has mange and is sick. The one that I've saw a few videos of skinwalkers that look like people. Man, that's a person who's gone off on the woods, who's been on a meth trip for the last 6 straight months, who hasn't eaten and just lives off of meth. That's not a monster. That's a person who's just fucked up. Good for you, C man. Good for you. No, it's true. Like, so I'm not a denier of things completely. As I said, I believe there could definitely be a very large creature that lives in deep in the isolated woods. Some would call it Bigfoot. I definitely believe there's life out there too. I have seen shit. I saw well, didn't see aliens. I saw something unexplainable a long time ago. Laying in the backyard late at night in my teenage years, having us fire in the backyard, and I see 9 lights across the sky go streaking really, really fast from this side to this side, like whoosh, way too fast to be any airplane, any fighter jet. But they just stop, like instantly stop with no noise. This one light goes around the other, and then they shoot off that back that way instantly, and they were gone within a second. That has always made me continue looking up in the stars. But to say there's a creature out there that can mimic your dog, your cat, nah, man, that's just some crackhead. I really did see that. Uh, well, I ain't never seen a ghost. I ain't never seen a spirit. But, you know, I like to think when we die, we're not gone completely. Again, people, we're not just meat sacks that die. Like, Google the weight of a soul. When you die, you lose like a couple ounces, and your brain is like electricity. It goes haywire when you're dead. It's like you're discharging. I don't believe when we die, we're just gone. I believe there's more to us than just, you know, a meat sack. It's possible. I think the mosquitoes are green too. I'll prove it. Here's a stick. Is that green screen enough for you? Here's more sticks. Oh, glory. Well, waiting list for what? Actually, I missed that guy. He's gone. I don't think he's ever going to come back. That was, uh, that was Aaron. He left a long time ago because I removed a bunch of people from the mod when I first started adding moderators and whatnot. I added too many at once, and then he got removed, or he wasn't made a mod on the Discord, and he's like got all huffy, blocked everybody on Discord and on YouTube, and was just gone. I forget which. It might have been a different Aaron, or it might have been somebody else. What was the guy's name? I don't remember it. It was a long time ago. Well, I'll tell you what. Again, I believe we're not dead. When we die, we're not gone. But I also don't believe there's an old guy who's sitting on the cloud up there watching everything you do. I don't think if there is a God, he'd be so cruel. I will always fight somebody, a super religious person, saying, God is good, it's the devil that brought evil in the world. Well, if God is so good, why did he allow the devil to bring evil into the world? Why didn't he just like zap, you're done? Oh, he's got to test us. But you're telling me God made us exactly the way he wanted us to be. And then these are the same people that are getting mad at people because they're gay. It's a sin. God doesn't want you to be gay. You're like, what the fuck are you saying? You're the same person that just said God made me the exact way he wanted me to be, and I happen to like men. So what that's why I very disagree with religion. Religion is very contradictory in itself. I'm not gay, man. I'm not gay. I'm just saying that's what my beliefs on religion. I'm a straight man, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with people that are gay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think they should get any kind of judgment. I think people should just be left to live their own fucking lives. Yes, I do believe in a higher power, just not in the way. I think it's so far out of our comprehension. If there is a higher power, there's no fucking possible way we could even comprehend it. Like, I don't have a Patreon. I don't. I'm not that technologically capable. It took a lot of work to get the YouTube channel set up. I didn't even set up our Discord. Cornish did. The only reason why the Discord is where it is because Cornish. Cornish is my main mod. He is the bomb. And Anarchy. That's why I've got the Discord. And if you want to support me, you can leave a like on this or a comment. Um, I've been instructed I am not allowed to turn down any donations via PayPal or Supers. I can accept Super Chats, and I'm not allowed to deny any donations via PayPal. There is a link on my bio, but again, I'm not asking for that. But Cornish has got mad at me for, and he's right. He's absolutely right. So there's that as well. But I don't know how to set up Patreon. Actually, I've been thinking. I've been thinking a lot on what I need to do. Part of me thinks I should set up a GoFundMe because I've done a lot of thinking, and a lot of searching. I would like $50,000. I need $50,000, and I could do a lot of good with that. Again, I would spend $20,000 right off the bat and get that property north of Timmins, and I build a tiny home, $10,000 worth of solar panels, and then I would try to get a couple people home, and they can work from home if they want a community like that, but also put other buildings there for people who might need it. If someone says, I got no place to live right now, I got no job, I'm screwed, I can say, okay, come up, we got a tiny home for you to stay in, we'll help you get you back on your feet. Or even build some tiny homes where I can invite you guys all the time up to come stay in one of them whenever you want, because it's on a lake, it's beautiful. That's now my best bet, but I don't think I could do that. Like, start fund me for that. I like to work. I like to try my best for what I've got. Well, not exactly. Um, the thing is it's unincorporated land. There is no renting, so it's so far out of everywhere. It wouldn't just be okay. You can pitch a tent, pitch a trailer, and stay in it. No, no, no. I would, if someone needed it, there would always be a place for someone. It wouldn't be anything luxurious. It'd be a tiny home, enough for one or two people. You'd have your bed, a table, a chair, a TV, and there'd be a way to get power. There wouldn't even be a bathroom in these things. There would be, like, again, that's why I need people to go with. I'd like someone to go there with me to help me get around because I can't drive. There would be community facilities like right in the center of the property. There would be bathrooms, the toilets, maybe 4 of them built up, a couple showers. So those would be the community facilities instead of having all that in one of your place, and do a community garden and whatnot. And of course, again, there would be places for. I would put at least 4 to 5 small, tiny homes to help people out with, so someone would always have a place to stay. And I would do 5 or 6 more that I could rent out as a cottage every year for $500 a week. Because again, this property is right on a lake, and use that money to go further and help more people, like by doing give outs for homeless people and stuff like that. I'll tell us right now, I have seizures. I lost everything because I'm sick. I've got medical problems. It sucks. I'll never be able to drive a car again. They'll never give me a driver's license. I was in heavy machinery and I lost all those licenses. I have seizures, Thomas. And it sucks. So for me to do that, I would have to have one person to go with. And actually, I've already spoken to a few people who would be interested in that. There's 3 people I've been emailing back and forth with that would also come with some resources as well. They work from home, so they would help with like the Starlink, so help pay for the Starlink and the internet, so we could have that, and they could have their tiny home and they could have their little spot. Because I would need at least one person, preferably 2 or 3, that are permanent fixtures there. Where is River Valley? Is it in Ontario? No, man, that's the point, is like, especially this one property I'm looking at. It's only $20,000. It's about 15 minutes out of the city, out of Timmins, Ontario. Timmins itself sucks, but 15-minute drive, and it's got lakefront property, big lake, lots of fish. You could do a lot with that, like, fuck. And if I had the tiny homes that someone says, oh, I need some help, I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm in Toronto, can you please, I just lost everything, I could say, okay, go to the bus station, there'll be a ticket there waiting for you, and then I can meet them the next day in Timmins and take them to the place where they'll be. And again, Timmins is still not a small town, there are quite a few jobs. Help him get a job and get their life back on track and have a place to stay and build an actual community. I'm not getting up right now, but I'll throw something at it. Man, my legs are done today. I've had a really bad day. My legs didn't recover. I'm walking all wonky right now. I'm not going anywhere. This is the spot I've chosen. This is where I'll be until I end the stream. Would you like to see the other way? More forest. Did you think this was a green screen, Campbell? No, this was green screen. I am really in the woods getting eaten by mosquitoes. Oh, it's real. I should get myself a long stick so I can hit the tree when anybody asks. I don't want to go get a stick though. Eh. No, it's real. Not hot, and there's another reason why I don't got shoes. I'm not walking that way. Oh, we've had a heat wave for the last couple of weeks. It was 32, 33 degrees last week, Celsius. Today it was only like 21, 22. Beautiful weather. Hello, hello. I am from Canada. Tips and ideas. Salty anal juice. Always pleasant to see you, salty anal juice. Always an interesting read when I see your username pop up. Salty anal juice. It came, it went. Wasn't bad, wasn't good. Long story short, but they're gonna push me through a bunch of doctor's appointments for MRIs, cerebral angiogram, and spinal tap over the next 30 days. And I'll have another hearing within 60 days. And yeah, that should be it. No green screen. Little ball? Probably not. I've met a lot of people, little ball. There's a lot of people coming in and out. Oh, there is a stick behind me. It's all real. It's all real. Oh crap. Is it that green screen kid again? If that's true, we can do a sponsor. Yeah, if you want to, you can sponsor me. I'm not that odd. You can sponsor me. You could and sponsor the $30,000, $40,000, and we could do it. I'll sponsor that here. How's it now? How's the quality now? Shit, I'll fix it. Oh shit. But yeah, no, if you want, I would definitely do it. I'm one heck of a good builder. If it was real, and you got my email address, I've already got one person ready to sponsor. And hell, I would even go as far as getting the IKEA logo tattooed on my neck. Or nuts. Oh, dude, if you got the place like that, I would definitely be into it. I would definitely go. Better? Fuck. That could be why. I am Canadian. And that usually means I'm from Canadiana. Canadiana. Canada. Hey. But yeah, no, like, there's so much I got planned. I would really accept that, honestly. Get a small shack there. Again, this property I want. Oh, fuck, dude, I could show you some property. You should email me. I'll show you the property that I'm talking about. Dirt cheap up near Timmins. Good fishing, everything like that. I am Bigfoot out here. I am Bigfoot. Oh yeah, if for anybody who is new here, give me a like on the stream. It helps boost me in the algorithm a little bit. But no, I fish. I've been trying to work on trapping a bit. I don't have any guns or I have a knife. I do a lot of fishing and foraging. Actually, it's funny. I'm talking about this now. This tree, it's a nutting tree, and this tree almost nutted all over my head. A nut fell from the tree and almost hit me in the head. It says black walnut, and it's always fun getting hit in the head with nut. Oh, what I've been catching are the little perch. I actually had perch for dinner tonight. Caught like 6 of them. Cut them up, fried them up. Dirt Rider. Why do people think this is green screen? Look, here's a stick in my hand. It's all real. Ah! And I'll even show you there. More trees. Oh shit. More trees. It's really, really real. It's really, really, really real. See? So we're going to go for a quick study break. I got to stand up and walk and show you this stuff. I'm going to just mute you guys for 1 second because of I got to pee. Much better, but yeah, this is the area. And actually, this is what I stashed here today. It looks like someone's old hunting campsite. Because you can see the, see how the grass here is like this? Someone was here before me. And I stashed these things here. But yeah, that's my camp. That's me. And, oh shit, don't fall. I almost fell. And That's the tree that looks fake. I'm touching it. It's a nice tree. It's a good tree. I'm touching the tree inappropriately. I'm even touching grass. Thank you. No, it's all real. How you doing? Welcome, Cameron. Oh. Well, I'm pretty much off grid as you can get. I got a tent right there. Mind you, I'm done with this in a little bit because I've only got a little bit of power left. I am going to, I got myself one of those little Nintendo thingies, the Switches, the small one, the light one, and I'm going to play Diablo 2 for the rest of the night. I've got backup power banks and whatnot. Marijuana, it's completely legal in Canada. If you want to smoke it, smoke it. It helps a lot of people. It's done a lot of good. I don't smoke weed. I don't like fucking with my head. And I'm just one of those people who it doesn't work well with. Same with drinking. If I'm drinking, I'm having 1, 2, 3 beers at max. After that, I just don't enjoy it. But one of those things, if it's something you need to do, you want to do it. Have fun. I have no judgment. Oh, it's all cool, Dirt. Cameron, way too long. 11 months. 10 months. It'll be 11 months. It's already 11 months. No, it is not. It's been 10 months. It'll be 11 it'll be 11 months as of the 29th of this month. Shit happens, man, especially when you're sick. Yeah, I'm same question. Yeah, man, it's never been for me. I like my mental. And yeah, Cameron, what is it like in the UK for you? I'm personally interested in that question. Man, getting this chair was a good idea. This chair is nice. So yeah, if any of you have Diablo 2 on the Nintendo, join the Discord, because I'd like to play with somebody. I actually want to do that, Cornish. I actually want to do that. There's a few. I was thinking the same thing when Rob the Hob joined the Discord. I was thinking the damn same thing. I would love to get on a video call with him and do a video about his experiences and post it here. I would love to do that with you too. Like, it's funny that you're saying that. I was having the same thought when, he was showing off his camp the camp that he built. I was thinking the same damn thing. Well, man, there's a lot of difference though. There's a lot of different kind of homeless, man. Like, there's homeless, and then there's homeless. I like to say I'm homeless, not homeless. There's a lot of difference. Like, um, mostly like street level and woods. Like, there's a lot of scary shit street level. A lot of sick people like in the head. A lot of mental illness. A lot of drugs. Scary shit. And then there's, us woodland creatures who live in the woods. Oh, it's cool. Oh, hey, Bill, how you doing? Oh, Cameron, as long as you're working on it, it gets better. Like, things tend to do one of these. They go down, and then all of a sudden you hit to a point where you start to gradually increase. And myself, I'm at that point where I'm gradually clawing myself out. It's been a wild ride. Saw a lot of scary shit, got a lot of stories out of it, a lot of bad stories, PTSD too, but you get out of it. Ah, go away, mosquito. Go, go, go. Leave me alone. I'm an old bastard. I'm 36. How about you? Actually, it's kind of funny. It's like 1/3 of men will experience homelessness in their life. 1/3. There's the wrong kind of people I don't want to associate with, and it gets lonely. I live stream because it's mentally healthy. I'm a lot happier nowadays. Like, spending time in the woods and stuff is mentally healthy for me. But I like having the option to speak. Like, imagine going 3 days without saying a damn word to another person. It's brutal. We're human. I don't care what human it is. We all crave connection. And yeah, no, I'm gonna have to be saying I'm gonna be ending this stream in about 5-10 minutes because I'm losing power, and I want to go and I won't play my game. And I hate the mosquitoes so much. Go away, bastard. Well, actually, I'm gonna call it here. I'm done. I can't handle these bugs, and I want to go play some Diablo and charge my phone and maybe continue watching the show I was watching. So you guys have a good day, and we'll talk again soon. It's been fun. Always been fun. There's the Discord once more. Thank you, Cornish, and we'll see y'all again later. I'm ending it now. Dude.